Well, hello again, everybody. I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about, it's going to be a short video, but there was some information about that Naftali that's getting in there in Israel that I found quite interesting. I wanted to share with you guys today. Like I said, it's going to be really brief and really quick, but apparently word has it, and I'm still looking for the information, and when I do find it and it is for sure, I will come on and read it for you guys. But word has it that being that he is the liberal side of the cabinet, you know how yesterday we were talking, or I was talking about how people aren't happy with him getting in there. There is a small portion of people that are okay with it, and they're kind of sneaking it on in. And you have to wonder, why are they pushing it in the way that they are? The people are basically upset that they didn't have a vote on it, that the president is kind of pushing it on through. And you have other people that are saying, well, there has to be a change because we've gone through 4 elections and nothing has changed. Nobody's been able to form a government except for this guy. And you have to ask yourself, why? Why and how has he been able to form a government? Unless it is, 1, of course, it's God ordained, and 2, it is the time of the end. And we know that it is the time of the end. But anyways, the word has it that he is also making things legal that are unbiblical, such as same-sex marriage, the medical reform for same-sex couples to be able to receive money. There's also, what was it? I had to go back and look. He wants a 2-state solution. He wants peace for the Palestinians. He also wants the Muslim Brotherhood to come about and to take over, and just basically everything, because you know Israel is a holy land. It is where everything happened and everything began from the beginning of time. Everything happened there, and everything there is biblical. And you have now a man that is taking everything biblical and reversing everything and making God's holy land into something that is unholy, going against everything that the Bible detests and hates. He's making legal so that people can dabble in their flesh and be deceived into certain things, and the 2-state solution, believing that something like that is okay, that it is right to do, that everybody comes out happy on the end. And everything is just lining up, and it's happening so fast that if you watch it, you need to be able to watch it and kind of put the pieces together and see what's actually happening, and kind of wonder and question, why is this happening right now at this time? We know that the fig tree generation, we've talked about this before, where it's 70 to 80 years. Well, we are in the 73rd year, and if you take it would be that the 80th year would be the 2028, but if you take away 7 years during tribulation, that puts us at 2021. And boy, have we seen, just since the beginning of this year, an uptick in everything prophetic, and everything that's coming down the pike right now is all leading towards the end, and it's all leading towards the tribulation. And I know I said yesterday, I was talking about this Naftali Bennett, and I don't want to come out and say that he's the Antichrist, because I don't know. Nobody knows who the Antichrist is, right? And the church will be gone before he even comes on the scene. But I am merely speculating. But with that being said, I can look at the pieces that are going on and the things that this new guy that's coming in is wanting, and what he's trying to push, and everything unbiblical that he's trying to push in a holy land, and he's trying to begin the process of peace. If you see where I'm going with that, he's beginning the process of peace with the Palestinians, and he wants to make everybody happy. It kind of makes you go, things that are happening, right? So I just kind of wanted to share that with you guys today. Just kind of keep your eyes, and I say this all the time, keep your eyes on Israel. Israel is God's timepiece, not America, not China, nobody else but Israel. And, there's something that the Muslims were talking about, as far as they were saying Friday, but remember, Israel is ahead of us. So they are already into tomorrow. They're ahead almost a day. So, just because people say, well, today, but it's not today, it's actually tomorrow. People need to realize that when they say, oh, well, it's going to happen tomorrow. They need to also add in the time change, because Israel is ahead almost a day. But they're going to have a day of rage on Friday, which it's already Friday there. I don't know when they were planning on it beginning, but I find it coincidental that this new guy is getting in, and now all of a sudden there's a day of rage. Here's another one. Pure speculation, but here's another one. So we've got this Bennett guy coming in. We have the day of rage coming in on Friday. Could this guy be the one that says peace? Everybody just needs to get along. Let's just cool our jets and just calm down, and I'm gonna help you guys if you guys help me, and we're all gonna be happy, and we're all gonna have peace. Is this guy going to be the one that creates the false peace in the Middle East that everybody has been trying to do for centuries, that they couldn't do? Because it wasn't the time. It wasn't God's time, and it wasn't God's prophetic time until now. Now is the appointed time. So that's just my speculation for the day. You can tell me what you think, but I would just say keep our eyes on this guy. Of course, Jesus could come back today, and I pray he does. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. So, but just keep watching Israel, keep watching all the prophetic events that are taking place in Israel. The things that are beginning to happen with California and the rising prices of food and gas and all of these meat plant, what is that? The hack on the meat plants, which I saw something today that was kind of interesting, where they were saying that Bill Gates wants people to eat the lab created meat, and then all of a sudden this meat plant goes haywire, and all the shortages of, it's going to put a shortage of meat. So now you've got Bill Gates, who, by the way, remember, he owns millions of acres. He bought up millions of acres of land for what? Why doesn't somebody need to have millions of acres of land all across the United States? One single person. He was said he wants people to eat lab created meat because of environmental stuff, and now all of a sudden this thing with the meat plant. I don't know. I just find it suspect. I'm to the point now where everything that happens is suspect, and I'm questioning everything, and I'm, maybe overthinking a lot of certain things, but, half the time when I overthink those things that I overthink of are actually coming to true, so I don't know, but I just wanted to share that with you guys today. And I will keep you posted if I see anything that happens. I do have something I want to share with you later from Now the End Begins. So I might come on later and read that for you guys. But again, guys, you know, just Jesus is coming, and I can't emphasize that enough, that Jesus is coming so soon. And it's time, if you don't know Jesus, it's time to get off the edge and come to know him now, because our time is so short and it's very limited. And you know, when Jesus comes back, who's to say that you'll even be here to have that chance to come to him? You know, when the rapture happens, so many things are going to happen all at once. You know, planes are going to crash, trains are going to derail, you know, cars are going to go haywire, you know, things are going to be falling out of the sky. Doctors are going to disappear with patients on the table, either, you know, under anesthesia or laying there wide awake. I was thinking about that, you know, because I had C-sections. You know, these people that are having C-sections and their doctors disappear, I mean, oh my gosh, you're wide open. You know, so much chaos is going to happen that who's to say that you'll even be here to have that chance? So don't, and if you can't do it now, who's to say you'll do it then? You know what I mean? So now, today is the day of your salvation. So anyways, guys, I love you. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will be back later, and we'll talk a little bit more about this in another video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.